Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another edition of NoDQ&A video right here on NoDQ.com and the YouTube channel. First off, I would like to take a moment and thank everyone for all the birthday comments that were left on my Facebook page. WWE Survivor Series is Sunday night live on pay-per-view. NoDQ.com is your source for all the latest news, rumors, and of course, live results coverage. And I will be tweeting live, twitter.com/NoDQDOTCOM. With all that out of the way, let's get down to your questions via spring.me/AaronRift. First one today comes from Luke. Hey Aaron, what do you think about Shane McMahon making a return sometime before or during WrestleMania 30? I think he would be a much needed addition to the anti-authority faction. He could claim that WWE is his birthright and not Triple H and Stephanie's. Please answer in video. There's definitely the rumors out there, the talk about Shane McMahon coming back, the rumors going around that Stephanie and Triple H actually want to have Shane McMahon involved in WrestleMania 30. And I think a lot of fans would like to see it happen. I think it's obviously something that is logical to have. You have this power struggle and all of a sudden Shane McMahon comes in and he's on the babyface side against the authority. I think it actually makes a lot more sense than having Vince McMahon in the babyface role. The thing about Vince is that he was the first guy that was ripping into Daniel Bryan, calling him a troll face, and he's too short to be a WWE champion, and that's how this whole big storyline got started in the first place. So, wouldn't make a lot of sense for Vince to all of a sudden be the good guy in this whole situation. So, I think Shane McMahon coming back, he would be an instant babyface since he's been gone for so long, and he could put over Daniel Bryan and CM Punk and all those guys. And I think a lot of people would like that. So I'm all for it happening, and I think the people in WWE would like that to happen as well. It is WrestleMania 30, so if Shane's gonna come back and do something, he might as well come back for WrestleMania 30. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Time will tell if he ends up coming back or not, and maybe even bring Linda back as well. I mean, you might as well. It's WrestleMania 30, so you should go all out for it and get whoever you can from the past to come back and be a part of this monumental event. All right, this next one comes from Deval David 9. In the wrestling business, is it good for a promotion to be more over than the talent, or the talent more over than the promotion? Well, in the case of WWE, it's better for them to be more over than the talent because they have control. The thing about how it used to be is that WWE would have guys like Hulk Hogan and the company would be built around Hulk Hogan, but there was a time where Hulk Hogan was bigger than the industry, and when Hulk Hogan left, it did a lot of damage to WWE in terms of popularity, and it took them several years to recover and build up new superstars. So times have changed, and now WWE focuses on the brand and getting the brand over rather than getting a specific talent over to a degree where they're bigger than the company and they have more leverage in terms of contracts and money and all of that. So it is better for the fans, I think, for the talent to be more over, because then they can go to other promotions and they can get their name out there without having the corporate machine behind them and controlling everything. So WWE tries to make sure that guys get over, but don't get over too much, so they don't go to another company or whatever and help launch that company. It's all about WWE's the brand and people going to live events because they want to see WWE, not because of who's on the card. All right, this one comes from Wrestling Do 95. What do you think of MVP joining TNA? Great show, keep up the good work. There's the rumors going around. MVP said something on Twitter where the idea of going to TNA is intriguing, and it's gotten a lot of people talking now. I don't know if there's anything to it or not. I do know that there's talk in TNA about bringing in some mid-card level WWE superstars. Not necessarily the top tier guys. They are trying to cut back financially and not sign as many high-priced talents. I guess if MVP was willing to work at a certain level financially for them, maybe they would consider bringing him in. Is it a good idea or not? I don't know. I think that TNA needs to focus on younger talent and getting new stars over. I think it's okay if every now and then you bring back a former WWE star, and they haven't done it in a while. To TNA's credit, they haven't brought in a lot of former WWE stars. So if they were to bring MVP in, I don't think it would be that bad of a decision. I think that you want to bring in guys like MVP or Shelton Benjamin. Just do it in moderation and not bring in a lot of guys constantly. I see no real issue with it. All right, this one comes from Jeroen Inc. Would the NWO work and be as big as it was without Hulk Hogan as the leader? I think that Hulk Hogan was an important part of the NWO's success. The Hulk Hogan heel turn was what got everybody talking about WCW and really put the NWO over the top. I do think it was starting to build up momentum, though, with Hall and Nash, and Hogan, being the smart man that he is, he realized this and decided that that was the time to turn heel and go with where the momentum was, and that was with Hall and Nash as this outsider group. So Hogan saw it coming, and he was a big part of it, and so was Hall and Nash. I mean, it was the whole group together as the NWO, and they all brought something to the table and made it the most successful storyline in the history of WCW. So it wasn't just one person. Would the NWO have been as big? I don't think they would have, but certainly the NWO was on their way. The outsiders, it was going to be a major storyline in WCW. All right, this one comes from C. Milliron 2. Hey Aaron, love the show. Who should WWE use to bring back relevance to the Divas division besides AJ Lee? Well, the obvious answer for me is Awesome Kong. I would love to see her back in WWE. She came in 2011, and she had her things going on in her personal life, and that led to her early departure from WWE. And she's lost a lot of weight, so I think WWE should give her another shot, and she deserves it. She's definitely someone who can really bring credibility to the Divas division, and Steve Austin put her over big time, and that's high praise for Steve Austin to say that this person should be in WWE and should be pushed. I mean, that's saying something right there. So I'd like to see her back, and bring in more women that are actually good wrestlers, and stop bringing in women that are models and trying to turn them into wrestlers. You want to bring in more wrestlers. All right, this one comes from Whitson774. Hey Aaron, why do you watch Total Divas but not NXT? In my opinion, you're missing out on some of the best matches of any WWE program. The promos and characters are a little over the top, but still better than Total Divas. Please answer in video. Well, the short answer is that I am lazy. I like to just lay on the couch, turn on the TV, and be able to watch the wrestling programming. I don't want to have to go on YouTube and search for the videos or whatever. So that's the main reason why I haven't watched NXT. I was watching it when it was on television, and once it stopped, I stopped watching it. So yeah, it's just laziness on my part, and I probably should be watching it more often. I mean, I do check out matches every now and then to see what some of the guys are doing, but I'm not following it on a regular basis, and I should be doing it. I'm hoping that they'll at some point bring it back on television, or have it as part of the WWE Network package or something like that, or even put it on Netflix. There's a number of different things they can do. If it's easy to access, I will definitely check it out more often. All right, that'll wrap it up for this edition of NoDQ&A video. Thanks as always for watching. Trying to reach 40,000 subscribers by January 1st, so keep spreading the word. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And now it's time for the final bonus question from Alan versus the World. Hey Aaron, love the show. Just saw the latest video of Michael Cole with Triple H, where he brings up a tweet about the Authority turning on Randy Orton and making Big Show champion. Do you think that there's any chance this could happen, or is it just for hype? Well, the fact that they brought it up and teased it, I think that that's a good indication that it's not going to happen, and it is just something that they're doing for hype to try to make fans think that there's a chance Randy Orton's going to lose the title, and I don't see that happening at all. And as far as Big Show turning heel or whatever and joining up with Triple H, that would be a terrible idea. Number one, Big Show's been turning way too many times. And second, I'm expecting a Triple H versus Big Show match at some point, and that's what they've been building up. And as I mentioned in the previous video, I think that that's the match people want to see, not Big Show versus Randy Orton. So, you got to do something to build up towards that match. But at the same time, you have Orton versus Big Show, and you need to try to sell that match to the masses for Survivor Series. So you're going to come up with these different ideas and, these little storyline suggestions or possibilities that you can throw out there and hope that it convinces people that maybe Big Show will defeat Randy Orton and win the title at Survivor Series. So, that's what they're doing with that. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time for more No DQ&A video.